first set.
Well, they're only down by 4, 18 to 14. It takes 25 points at the very least.
But we've seen, the margin and more comeback.
Oh yes, definitely. Alam mo, the record I believe was 32 to 30 for a set, which tied the record. That was just last conference. And if it's Fun Family Pizza, it's gotta be Shakey's. Trying to remember which team did that. I remember the team that set it in 2006 was UE against LaSalle, when LaSalle won a 32 to 30 set against UE.
Wow.
But LaSalle still won by straight sets in that game. Now, I'm trying to think. I think St. Benilde was one of the teams involved in that 32 to 30 set. We'll get the complete data later from our good friend Sherwin Malonzo. Rather. Here is Jangbo Lee. Impending doom is in the house.
Well, she was blocked earlier by Sang Lagiles, but not this time. Not the second time around.
And now Suzanne Roses looking up at the scoreboard, and she sees that they're up by 5. Comfortable lead. Time to put it away. Gata. Carpio. Going over to Benting off the block. Suzanne Roses there. Benito goes to Boli. Boli takes it over. Almost crossed the line. And she stopped just in time. And now Coach Minerva Dulcebate is on her feet.
You know, if you're Adamson, let's say you're in the back row, Gata at that play, it's a risk. Will you wait, will you risk your face and get hit once the ball goes through the blockers? Or what if she drops? I'm there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a risk for her.
And that's the, the hazards of being a libero in this league. Attacking is Carpio. Here's Boli once again, off the block. Laguilles sets up Benting. And Suzanne Rosas runs after this one. Free ball given up here by Boli. Carpio. Down the middle, Laguilles was not able to jump. Here's Boli. She will jump and she will tip it over. Gata this time doing her job. Benting. Long rally once again. Quick set to the Manadera. And there's Gustilo. Carpio attacking.
Good rally we're having.
Boli ends it.
Every time we say that, a good or a long rally we're having, somebody just puts an end to that rally.
Well, it was Jangbo Lee almost 1 minute later with this kill against single coverage from a very small Joanna Botor Carpio.
Medyo napagod na yun that time si Sang Lagiles. So Joanne Botor Carpio was left to fend for herself.
Nice serve once again by Suzanne Roses. Here comes Benting. Nice dig again. It's the digging of the Lady Stags that have been giving them this lead. They're keeping this lead to them. Benting turned back. And there's Carpio with her first point.
Well, smart play for Carpio there to just hit it over. Luan Latigay was too near the attack line and no one was there.
We have a new player para sa kupunan ng Adamson in the game for the first time. Itong si Angel Vasquez, a rookie. And she sure looks like she's 12 years old. Wearing jersey number 1. She gets the dig, however. And Vasquez gets it across. Quick set turned back there by Bautista.
But good coverage by Pepito.
Oh, what a simple drop there coming from Jangbo Lee.
Well, it was actually perfectly placed in between both Teresa Bautista and Botor Carpio. Nobody knew who was going to get it.
Well, now it's a 7-point lead for San Sebastian and 2 points away from claiming set number 1. And Jangbo Lee, who has been very effective with her jump serve, goes to it once again. And Angel Vasquez, good read for the rookie. Lets that fly out.
Exactly, and now Angie Benting to serve for Adamson.
Benting, the captain. Here's the setup now for Luan Latigay. Again the tip. Gata is there. Joust lost by Gustilo. Set point now for San Sebastian.
Gustilo just trying to make do with what she can, little space she has, but Devana there just totally pushing it down.
And Charisse Ancheta hoping to put it away on her serve here para sa Lady Stags. Carpio down the middle, blocked that time by De Vanadera. Gustilo through the blockers and Boli could not adjust.
Well, that's a good play for Adamson. Let's see, 1 set point save, but let's see if they can save some more.
Angel Vasquez checks out as itong si Paulina Soriano re-enters the front line. And the former national team member, Joanna Botor Carpio, serving now. Ancheta. Latigay. Oh, and that ends it. Luan Latigay didn't need all her power to put it away for San Sebastian. And the Lady Stags claimed the first set, 25-18.
That's right, that's the story here in the first set. San Sebastian just varying their shots. We can see Luan Latigay in display. No, not much power, just placement. A good off-speed spike. And that set goes to San Sebastian.
And we will be back for set number 2.